Okay. Honey, you're on. Hey, everybody. Gage is sleeping, and we just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Um, so it is, I don't know, quarter to 5 on Friday afternoon. So it's been about 24 hours since we got to Mayo Clinic with Gage. On Thursday morning at about 9 o'clock, the doctor from Mayo Clinic, an oncologist, called Desiree and said, "Can you be here today?" So we got there about 5 o'clock, 5:30, right? We went to the emergency room and he left notes. They took us right back and started stuff. The doctor that was there was getting up to speed on everything and looking at his case, and he came in and he was so nice. But he said, my job is to be honest with you. Your journey's going to be pretty big here because it doesn't look good. He gave us kind of the rundown of all the things that could be, and all of them, minus one, was cancer. And so we took that in. Then we met with they did a bunch of tests in the ER last night, scans and blood and urine, and the nurses were amazed at how much blood they wanted to take from him, and it was a lot. The oncologist came in, and I'm going to get confused a little bit here because we've talked to her a few times, but she came in and said, looking at his scans, the MRI, the CAT scans that he had, he probably has this rare childhood cancer that's it's not good. And so we took that in, and it just, I don't know. We realized that God is in control. There's people all over praying, and we saw these people here. They cared and loved Gage, and they were trying their best, for him, and it's amazing what they can accomplish here in a short amount of time. Well, anyway, today he had surgery. He went in, they were going to do a biopsy, and then the plan was to put a port in so they could do chemotherapy after that, and probably take some bone marrow. And then they kind of decided that they would do this eye biopsy, and they could have some preliminary results kind of right there in the OR, and then they would just kind of do the port, and because depended on what kind of cancer it was, what kind of port they would put in and stuff like that. So they were kind of going to make some judgment calls kind of on the fly there. And so it was all depending on this eye biopsy. Well, they went in, took the eye biopsy. The doctor there said it didn't look cancerous to her, and they did the testing there, and it was kind of a different category than what they initially thought. So they didn't do the port, they didn't do the bone marrow. So we don't know everything. It's going to take about a week probably to get a diagnosis of exactly what's going on. But the oncologist came in again, and I mean, in her words, I mean, this course is a lot better. What's going on with him is, I don't know all the technical words, but it's a cancer. It's kind of a debated thing though. It's a different kind of process than like a leukemia or a neuroblastoma or whatever they thought it was. So anyway, I just want you guys to know kind of what's going on. And I also want to thank you for praying. I mean, there's people all over the place that have been praying, and I mean, this is good. I mean, this is the Lord working. I mean, how can you go from thinking that, you know, this is the worst. This is the worst it can be, to actually this is really good news at this point. I mean, we knew something was wrong, and we knew it was going to need treatment. We just hoped it wasn't as bad as. Anyway, I'm hogging all this. You're just getting screen. Okay. You're just getting screen time.
That's okay. Thank you all for praying.